Hello everyone, welcome back to the sixth video in my Intro to Vex CAD tutorial series. In this video, I'll be covering some more advanced assembly concepts. At this point in time, you should all be familiar with basic and advanced assembly concepts in Onshape. Now in this video, I'll be showing you some more assembly concepts, specifically how to utilize gears and how to utilize sprockets and chain in Onshape. First, let's start off by showing you how to use gears in Onshape. Let's say you have gears on your robot and you want the Onshape model to work such that the gears rotate just like they would in real life. To do this, you want to attach the gears to a structure and then use a tool called gear relation to make it like they spin, as so. So let's do that. First, before attaching, you want to create mate connectors in the points where your gear's center will be. So let's do this. Now that we've created the two mate connectors, you want to attach the gears. You can do this by using a revolute mate. We want to use a revolute mate rather than a fasten because we want to let our gears spin. Right now though, you can see that the gear tooth are overlapping each other. One way to fix this is to go back to the mate connector, select move, and add an offset so that the gears don't no longer do this. However, this will often require a little bit of experimenting. Now, after doing this, we can use the gear relation tool to make it so that they spin together. Once you click on this tool, you now need to select the two gears that you're using. You can do this by clicking on the mates that they're revolving around, like so. Now, once you have chosen the gears, you can add in the relation ratio, which is basically their gear ratio. Because I'm using a 36 tooth gear and a 60 tooth gear, the ratio is 36 over 60 or 0.6. Now, if we click on reverse direction, the two gears will spin in the same direction, but if we don't, they will spin like a gear would. Now you can see that if I spin the gear, the other gear will spin with it. However, you can see that the C channel is also moving. One way to fix this is to use the Fix tool to keep the C channel in place. You can do this by right-clicking on the C channel and selecting Fix. Now, when we move the gear, you can see that they move together perfectly. Moving on, I'll be now showing you how to use sprockets and chain in Onshape. Similar to using gears, you first want to create mate connectors in the C channel so that it will work properly. Once you have done this, you will mate the sprockets to the C channel. For this, you will also be using Revolute Mate. Now we'll do the same for the other gear. Once you have done this, you now want to measure the distance between both centers. To do this, you can click on the measure tool at the bottom and click on the mates in the centers. Now you can see that the distance between the two centers is 7.5 inches. Knowing this, we will now insert the sprockets chain. We will select the 9P high strength chain loop because we are currently using the high strength gears. In our sprocket group, the smaller gear has 12 teeth, so we put that in. And the larger gear has 36 teeth. Now we add in the C to C distance, which is basically the center distance that we just calculated. Now we'll see that a sprocket has been attached. Now, we want to attach the chain to the sprocket by using a mate. We can use the mate connector over here and attach it to the mate connector at the center of the sprocket. Now we can do the same for the other sprocket. Now you can see that the sprocket chain overlaps the sprockets perfectly. And that's it for the advanced assembly concepts. And now it's your turn. Practice using the different concepts you have learned throughout the series to create a battery stand for your bot, add electronics to the final assembly, and experiment with creating sprockets and gears on your own.
Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to comment it down below.